Condor is getting a first class. Actually, maybe we have to discuss a little bit what the first row in business class of the new A330-900neos of Condor means. Next topic is Condor is buying aircraft in Farnborough, A320neos, and quite a lot. Next topic would be deal zone. We have a deal from Jakarta to Europe. Then we have in the fight in the courts of London, Qatar Airways against Airbus or Airbus against Qatar, a kind of in-between win for Qatar. Eurowings Discover, they had a decompression. You asked me what does it mean. I will explain it to you in this video. My name is Lars. I'm here to bring you more miles, more points, and more status. Please do not forget to subscribe and to hit the notification button that you do not miss your daily dose of aviation news. And of course, like this video and leave us a comment. Thank you for doing so. Today's first topic is Condor. Condor Airlines is the leisure airlines which has the Biene Maya look or the flying bee look. When you look at the aircrafts, the circles going around, and they are introducing the new cabin to the 330-900neo. This cabin, in my opinion, is really, really beautiful. It's a little bit in the sense of a yacht, yes, and design-wise, wide in the front, in my opinion. Lufthansa's business class, sorry, cannot be compared with it. And with the trend going, the first row of this 330-900neo aircraft has cabins which have more space, kind of JetBlue, the studio, what they do have. And in front of the aircrafts, you have more space. Normally there's a kind of a foot storage in front of you, and this foot storage is not there. You have a kind of a cupboard. And spatially, you have more space in general. Is this a little first class? Maybe. Is it a premium business class? For sure. This said, I checked the website of Condor, and Condor's website is unfortunately not telling us so much about it. There are some pictures and we get the impression about it, but we have to see it in real life. In my opinion, I'm really eager to see the two middle seats, how they are. Maybe they have more space than the others. That is kind of impresses to me what Condor is doing. And if you check the competition of Condor, that would be Eurowings Discover. And Eurowings Discover is using the Lufthansa product. And it's going to be soon to be the old Lufthansa business class product. Actually, it's already old because when you compare it to competition, not so nice. But the retreat suites, which are in Virgin Atlantic upper class, are basically comparable to those. And when you are interested to have a dinner together with someone or lunch, possible. They have a kind of an ottoman in front of them. It's the buddy seat, where you can just sit in opposite to each other and dine. Some people say that this makes the food 25% more tastier if you can enjoy it in the sky together. Let me know what you think about it. Write us comments. And I cannot wait to see the Condor first class in the new 16300-900 Airbus 330-900neo. Very difficult word. What is your opinion? Do you like the pictures I showed you? And if I'm going to book it, I want to have the first class, of course. That is where I belong. Condor then orders now 40 new A320neos. And in Farnborough, where the airfare is, this will be one of the biggest orders together with Delta, with LOT, with Malaysian Airlines. That is what Bloomberg is telling us. And when we look more into the orders, you see that Delta is going to order 130 737 MAX 10. But wait, 737 MAX 10 is still not going to fly. As we all know, Boeing is even thinking about cutting it. Because if they don't make it until the 31st of December, then they have to change everything in the cockpit when it comes to the safety and due to the, how do you call the system? In English, I forgot the word, but you know what I mean. It's the system which shows you if you have a trouble, it gives you the priorities, and the old system doesn't do it. It doesn't mean that they're unsafe, but it's just a new philosophy which has to be implemented in new aircraft starting on the 1st of Jan 2023. Delta is discussing as well to buy A220s. So maybe they have an option there to get those. And I think that the airlines are getting more and more in the mood to buy again aircraft as the travel is picking up. Good for Airbus, good for Boeing, good for Embraer, good for everyone. Good for us is the US Travel Association. They have the Daily Getaways, and week number 1 is starting today. Today's first offer will be on Monday the 18th, IHG. There you can buy packages up to 100,000 points. I will link here somewhere the video where I explained to you which offers are, in my opinion, great and which are greater. But anyways, if you want to buy Accor packages, Hilton packages, Wyndham packages, or Best Western packages, then you have to wait, because Accor is coming on the 19th, Hilton on the 20th, on the 21st, Wyndham on the 22nd. It will be Best Western. What should I say to the packages? Nothing, just look at the video. The fight in London between Qatar Airways and Airbus, that is kind of a never-ending story as well. Qatar Airways demands paperwork. The judge says, we want to see the paperwork. Then came Airbus and said, no, we cannot show it to you due to a law from 1916 something, when Charles de Gaulle was still president and in charge. They made a law where they gave companies in France the right to refuse from foreign courts to bring paper. The reason was to protect the French companies from the overboarding US courts. Anyways, I think if you choose to fight in London, both, I mean, it was not that Qatar went to London because Airbus said we don't want to go to London. Both decided to go to London because when they buy aircrafts, they decided that aircrafts will be paid in US dollars. And when you have a problem with your delivery or you have a problem in any kind, the court in London is the go-to place. So that is why they ended up in London. But now trying to take the trick and say, yeah, we found a law from 68, 69 from Charles de Gaulle, is not cutting it. But the judge said, don't care, paper. So let's say it that way, Airbus lost. But it's just a procedural loss. It's not a loss in total, because we know that Qatar Airways lost a little bit more when they got denied the A330-900neo order. And funnily, the 737 MAX they ordered, this order was never confirmed. So Boeing says, no, Qatar is not buying this aircraft. It's a shit show. But again, we have to emphasize that this lawsuit, what they are having, is a lawsuit about cosmetics. When you saw the pictures of the 350 and 23 are grounded right now in Doha, those aircrafts really look really bad with the cracked paintings. And it's a kind of a special library, of course. But on the other hand, we have to say, hey, when you have aircrafts which have not been flying for 2 years and they're outside in the heat, in the sun, and I lived in the Middle East for a long time, so I know how dangerous and difficult the sun can be. Everything is getting bleached. You see the cars, everything is having trouble. But why are airlines like Finnair, why Lufthansa or other airlines who are using the 350, who had trouble with the paintings as well, just went to Airbus and said, okay, repaint and everything is happy? Why is Qatar not doing it? Let's say it that way. Get together at the table, talk again, and be friends again. Maybe they buy Airbus. Hopefully. Another Airbus, A330-300, had trouble near Cork, Ireland. That was an Airbus from Eurowings Discover. You asked me, what does it mean, decompression? The flight 4 Yankee 7, that is a flight from the US with Eurowings Discover to Frankfurt. They had in the flight level 400 a decompression. That means that somehow the hull was compromised by a door which was not closed, or I don't know. and then the oxygen masks come down. Always keep in mind, when the oxygen masks come down, take your mask first, help yourself, and then you can help others. It doesn't make sense to help others because then it's too late for you. You have only up to 15 seconds time to react to that approximately. Anyways, this aircraft, the Delta Alpha India Kilo Alpha, that was the registration, did sink with 3,750 feet per minute from flight level 200 to flight level 100. And they did not land in Frankfurt, they did land in Düsseldorf. Of course, they did use Düsseldorf, which was the closest airport with facilities to accommodate this Eurowings aircraft to get it into maintenance. That was the only trouble, nobody was injured. I wouldn't call it daily business, but to be honest, that is something you don't have to be concerned at all. It's maybe putting some pressure in the ears, but that should be mostly all inconvenience and, of course, the landing in Düsseldorf. But this said, professional crew, professional reaction, everybody is happy. As we are always happy as well when we get a deal, we have a deal zone deal for you with Turkish Airlines from Jakarta, Indonesia, to Athens for 1,750 euros or US dollars, however you see it. The flight goes from Jakarta to Istanbul and then to Greece, Athens. I wanted to say Turkey, I don't know. No, we are not allowed to say Turkey. We have to say Turkey, yeah. Very difficult, but who wants to be called Turkey like the bird? This fare is a booking in the J class, price 1,750. Restrictions when it comes to daytime or advanced booking, none. You have a minimum stay of 3 days or until the first Sunday after arrival at the first fare break. Then maximum stay is 2 months. Free stopovers permitted in Turkey. Is it still Turkey? We have to say Turkey. Very difficult. Maybe we should call it Turkey Airlines as well, or Türk Hava Yollari, how they want it. But first they have to repaint all the aircrafts, then we do that as well. Ticket is not refundable if it comes to cancellations from your end. Changes are permitted for reissue and revalidation, which means that they will recalculate the ticket price upon the available fare basis, and that can be really tremendous in your pocket, what you lose. The flight, when it goes from Jakarta to Istanbul, to Athens, and then back to Istanbul and to Jakarta, brings you points and miles. If you collect with TAP, it's 24,884. If you collect with Lufthansa Group, that is 20,132. With South African, 13,930. Scandinavian Airlines only 12,954. And Air New Zealand gives you 0, so do not collect with Air New Zealand. And if you are asking, no, you don't get the 50% booster on Lufthansa Miles and More, because it's not a flight with Lufthansa Group. This said, thank you for watching Frequent Traveler TV Takeoff in today's episode. Remember that we have a regular table, 21st in Berlin, 22nd in Munich, and on the 13th of August in Frankfurt. Yes, anything else I should say? No, except like, comment, subscribe, and hit the notification button, the bell. See you tomorrow for the next episode of Frequent Traveler TV Takeoff. And like always, see you tomorrow. Bye.